Namaste. You want to attain happiness in life. You use the law of attraction to attain happiness in life. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not work. And you wonder whether the law of attraction exists or does not exist. Is there any sense in visualizing daily and creating a dream and it is not manifesting, and you are putting so much effort, so much meditation in the visualization, but the dream is not happening? And you believe in the law of attraction, and even then what you desire does not happen. So does the law of attraction exist, or does all this paranormal stuff really work? That is a question which you have and which constantly comes in every day of your life. So I am Shiva Swati and I am going to answer this question today. I am a past life therapist and I have helped several people, more than 1,000 people, attain their dreams through activating the law of attraction from past lives. Whether they are aware of it or not, but the law of attraction exists, and it works whether you are aware of it or not. So when I make a person positive in a past life, he automatically becomes positive in the present life, and the dream starts manifesting if it is good for the person. Otherwise, if the dream is bad for the person, the past life therapy helps to release the dream and move on to something which is good for the person, for his or her happiness. So I would say that you can release all your doubts, because the law of attraction exists, like the law of revolution, the cycle of rotation, the earth going around the sun. The law of attraction is the same. It is as true as the sun rising in the sky every day in the morning. It exists whether you believe it or you don't believe it. It will work whether you actually consciously make it work or you don't make it work. The law of attraction will continuously keep working in your life. It has been working since the time humanity came into existence, and it has been working even before that. The law of attraction, the law of creation, and the law of repetition exist, and they continue working because vibrations rule the universe, and these vibrations are there. Whether you believe or not does not matter. This is working. Now the question is that if you know that it's working, suppose we assume that you believe it's working, how will you ensure that it works in the right way for you? The first part, do you believe it is working or not, does not really matter, because it works. Whether you believe the earth is square or it is circular, it does not matter, because earth is circular. It is a circle. It has been seen from helicopters in the sky, from rockets, from satellites, that earth is a circle. So even now people say that earth is square. So you can't really argue with people whether they believe the law of attraction exists or not. The question is that, assuming that it exists, how do you make it work for you? So the way of making the law of attraction to work for you, the main key is that you have to apply patience. Number one. The second part is you have to affirm to yourself that let this law work for me if it is good for my soul. So because it is your soul which is working at vibrations, and the law of attraction will work only if it brings happiness in your life. If you use the law of attraction through black magic and through wrong methods, means forcing a person to come into your life by using love spells or voodoo, in that case the law of attraction can become harmful for you, and even if success comes, it will not continue to remain in your life. Even if happiness comes, it can fade away very soon. So you have to make the law of attraction work in a way that happiness comes in your life to remain. A very good method of doing that is through past life therapy, because in past life therapy we remove obstacles from the past, and happiness comes in a way that it remains, because your soul rises to a higher positive frequency from within. So if you are really keen on some desires to work, or if you are really keen on removing your anxiety or depression, you can WhatsApp me from my website link given in the description, and I can help you remove the anxieties and depression from the root cause. 90% of people try to continue living their life without using past life therapy, and even for them the law of attraction works. So the law of attraction works with every vibration which you focus upon. So it is not the thought, it is the vibration underlined in the thought. So if you are thinking of attaining love in life, you have to be in a vibration of feeling loved, feeling respected, feeling happy. So the vibration has to come in your life. If you are in a if you want money to come in your life, you have to be in a vibration that you are receiving money, you are spending it on investments which you like doing, whatever you need for your business, you are able to buy those things. For example, you might need an office, you might need office furniture, you might need a staff for your business. So you are investing your money in hiring staff, buying office furniture, by renting a new office, or buying a new car, or investing in stocks. So you have to visualize and feel peaceful after the visualization, and thank God that it is manifesting. So when you thank God that it is manifesting, God will guide you to make choices in life which actually make it manifest in a way that you attain peace in life. For this, one important ingredient is patience. You need patience to make the law of attraction work for you positively, because if you hurry up, so I want this boy or I want this girl now, you say, usko aapne, you use voodoo, and you use spells, and you use magic, and the girl comes in your life, but there are fights and then she leaves again. So you need to work in a way that the attraction is maintained, that your happiness is maintained. Now if you use past life therapy, you will know that you are attracted to a person whom you have left in a past life, because there are some soul exchanges which have happened and which need to be completed, and you will get married to that person, and once the soul exchange is complete, you will divorce, because you no longer need that person in your life. It is only because the past life was left incomplete. So through the past life regression therapy, you can just cut cords in the past life, complete that life in that place itself, and you can ensure that in the present life, ask God that let this desire manifest only if it is good for me. And if you see that person beating you or hitting you in a past life, you can simply release the desire through past life itself. In the therapy session itself, the desire will go away, and you will change your desire to manifesting someone who loves you in the present life, or living in a way that you feel loved and respected. So in all this, you require patience for a new dream to manifest, because earlier the dream which you have focused on for so long will try to manifest itself. Even if you break it, even then the dream will try to manifest itself. But once you have attained the dream, for example, you get married to the person whom you have been desiring since a long time, and suddenly there's a divorce. So then also past life therapy will help, because it will help you get over the divorce by making you realize that the person is the same since centuries and it never worked. That's what happens, and it is very easy to forgive the person after past life therapy and to move on to a new person if it is a life plan. If it is a soulmate connection or a twin soul connection, you may not be allowed to move to a new partner, and you may have to live with that person as friends rather than married, because marriage itself brings a lot of complications and fighting and arguments on beliefs and values. So you require patience to get the law of attraction working. So the first ingredient which is required for the law of attraction to work, to maintain focus on positive feelings, is patience, because you have to maintain focus on positive feelings whether they are manifesting in your environment or not. Now it's like climbing Mount Everest. You have started climbing and happiness exists at the top, but you have to continue climbing. So you have to continue being positive even if the top is nowhere to be seen. So it's only after you destroy all your previous manifestations and all your previous negative thoughts which have come in your life that you will reach the top and you will realize happiness. So first, once you start using the law of attraction with awareness, see, it is already working whether you are aware or not. But once you start using it with awareness, you have to start focusing on positive feelings with patience at least 70% of the day. And whenever you see the negative manifesting, ignore it and say, I don't care whether this exists or not. I am feeling positive within myself. I love myself. I like myself. I respect myself. When you say these things, you will attract a person who loves you, respects you, and likes you, and it is not simply a fantasy. So you need things to manifest in your life such that you feel happier in the future. There is no sense in manifesting a desire for a short period of time by using the law of attraction and then it simply fades away because you did not use your awareness with the correct intention and with the correct vibration. So the first thing is patience. For patience, you need detachment. You need detachment from negativity. You need to take action so that your feelings manifest. Now suppose you want to lose weight and you keep visualizing yourself in a slim body, but you don't take any action to do exercise, but you insist on visualizing yourself in a slim body, then what will happen? You will die. You will die and enter another person who has a slim body. So if you visualize quick success, you can even die, because the spirit exists over several bodies. The spirit can move from one body to another, and it is the spirit who is visualizing vibrations. So when people use black magic, like actors and celebrities, they use black magic for success, and as a result, several youth who are desire to be very successful very soon are their energies are sucked out, and they enter these actors in spirit, and they become very depressed in their own body. So then in past life therapy, we remove black magic from past lives to help a person out of depression in the present life. So the initial therapy is for 6 hours, and it is really helpful. Even if it helps, it will help in the initial sessions, and you might need it for 10 hours, you might need it for 20 hours, but it really helps. But you will know whether it's helping or not in the first 2 sessions, and you will the feeling that you have been killed or you have died in suicide usually comes up in the first 2 sessions, but you have to visit it again and again in further sessions to remove the depression from your mind. Or it can come at later sessions, but there would be a life of suicide usually with extreme depression, which you will have to release to get over depression in the present life. Unipolar depression is easier to handle than bipolar depression or psychotic depression, because those come to stay. And even if you manifest success with patience in your life, if you have bipolar depression or if you have psychosis, those things will continue irrespective of the law of attraction. They will continue to bring problems in your life, because those are karmic payback lifetimes. If you have been a soldier or a warrior or an assassin, and you have made money in greed or because you have followed rituals blindly, so you are born with a mental health problem which cannot be cured, and you have to suffer the whole life. So past life therapy will only help you suffering reduce a little and cope up. But and even medicines can mildly help you reduce your suffering and cope up, so that the attacks are not severe, but the suffering continues. And you need patience to stay optimistic and know that these attacks will fade away and happiness will come again. So in bipolar disorder, always the attacks fade away and happiness comes again. And in psychosis or schizophrenia, you know that there are spirits who are talking bad things in your mind, and past life therapy helps you remove the negative spirits from your body. And you have to stay positive and not expect too much happiness for positivity to increase in your life. If you suddenly start expecting too much happiness and you lose patience, then again you will become very negative. So you need patience while manifesting that, and you need to take action with detachment. Detachment is necessary so that you don't expect immediate results. You take that, like if you are planting a seed, you need to put water every day, and in years it will grow into a plant. Similarly, you are like a seed for God, and you ask God to help you manifest something that is a plant which you want to manifest from your own co-creative energies. And God will help you take action slowly every day, because if you take too much action suddenly, you will lose interest and you will not be able to manifest that reality. And even if it manifests, it will die soon. So if you put too much water in the plant, it will die soon. So your law of attraction works slowly, and you have to be clear on what you desire, for which past life therapy really helps. Otherwise, just say that if you can't come for past life therapy, you will be very clear on what you desire. Otherwise, simply you have to say that let this visualization or manifestation which I am desiring work in a way that I become happier in the future, and thank you God. And you have patience while making it work in a way that you don't expect immediate results. Say I am visualize every day. If it is good for me, it will manifest, or I will find a way out of it and desire something else which is good for my positivity. So these things actually work. I have helped more than 1,000 people, and I've done more than 10,000 regressions, and I have seen it working over past lives. That people do manifest everything that they focus on. For example, the aeroplane was focused on in 1600 and it manifested in 1900. The mobile phone, on the other hand, was focused upon in 1900 and it manifested 60 years later. So it also depends on the technology development at the time. If you desire to fly in flying cars, it cannot happen immediately, but if you desire to fly in flying cars and you consistently desire, it might happen by the time your old age comes. Or you can even be flying in your life. You might be in circumstances where you feel very light and relaxed and you feel like flying. So the law of attraction will work at the level of feelings always. And if your physical manifestation matches your feelings technologically, and it is possible to happen in the present life, then you will literally manifest what you are imagining through the law of attraction. Otherwise, the law of attraction will manifest at the level of emotions, and you will experience the emotions which you have been desiring, whether with the same person or with another person. The emotions which you focus on will manifest in your life. If you are focused too much on worries will manifest in your life more and more. Problems will increase. If you are too much focused on your bad health, your health problems are going to increase, because the law of attraction works in a straight line. Whatever you focus on will manifest. Frequencies will multiply. So you need to be very clear of where your focus is, and you need to take therapies to clear your focus. And once your focus is clear, like when you are exercising, you need to diet in a particular manner so that your weight you lose your weight. And if your focus is only on losing weight, and suppose you are aging, like I am almost 50 years old, so if I focus on losing weight now, I get wrinkles. So it has to be very, very focused, and you need to have that desire to lose weight also, and you need to think of it as a priority also. Does this really matter to put so much energy on it? It's when you are very clear, then you will manifest the reality which you are focusing on. If you think, no, it doesn't really matter, yeah, I am visualizing it, but I can't sacrifice so much for it, I have so much other work to do, I have so much other things which are left incomplete in life other than weight, and I'm fairly healthy, so then the weight loss will not manifest. And if you are younger and you want to lose weight simply because you want to look like film stars, then you need to realize that film stars are usually on drugs. Top models are usually on drugs, and they don't eat anything. They survive on drugs so that they become slim. So if you don't want to do that, so you're fine the way you are. Reasonably healthy and reasonably plump is fine. You don't need to be skinny. If you are skinny, you can work on increasing weight, because if you feel weak, otherwise just accept yourself the way you are. And if you are still insistent that you need to be in a certain profession and you need a certain weight for that, then use patience than drugs or black magic, because patience will ensure that you are happy also with losing weight. You are happy, you don't get mood swings, you don't get hyper angry, you don't get hyper stressed. Because if you take drugs and then you use the law of attraction, you can get hyper stressed, you can have severe mood swings, and you can yell and scream and not be happy with the results. So you need to work in a way that you use patience more than drugs, and then happiness will come to stay. So patience is a key ingredient of the law of attraction, and it has to be used with focus. And you have to imagine that positive thinking is like climbing uphill, and happiness is at the top. So when you are down, you don't see any happiness, but keep feeling positive, and a time will come when only positivity will remain a focus in your life. It can take years, it can take 6 years, 12 years, 9 years, but you will come to a time when you cannot be negative even if you want to, because you have trained your mind to focus on positivity so much. That is necessary if you want to live for God, or for a positive consciousness, and spread positivity with your being. Though it is very tempting to become negative and indulge in gossip, but it is extremely harmful, because whenever you think in negative for yourself or for another person, you will attract that negative in your life. So as far as possible, avoid thinking negative. Whoever you are thinking of, let that person be blessed and be in peace, and focus on being patient while feeling positive. Thank you. Please share, like and subscribe.